My name is Anya Samek. I'm a professor affiliated with the University of Chicago and UCSD. I'm here today to tell you about the study that we are launching on the use of social media with teens. The study is funded by the National Science Foundation. We are very excited to work with your school on this study. Why are we doing this study? There are many policy debates currently about limiting social media use of teens. For example, Australia is planning to ban social media use for teens under 16 years old. Many schools in your area are choosing to ban social media use and smartphone use generally during school hours. Now, we have a lot of parents, we have a lot of policymakers, we have a lot of school administrators who are part of this debate, but what we are missing is teenagers' views about this issue. We don't know how teens feel about different policies. Now that's important because if we can find what would be most appropriate for teens and how they feel themselves, we're going to have a better sense of the types of policies that will actually work and the types of policies that people will be happy with. What will happen in the study? So your kids will be participating in a simple survey during their advisory period. This should take about 30 to 40 minutes. You as their parent can review the survey questions beforehand. If you don't want your child to take the survey, you can let us know by sending in the opt-out form. The main goal of this study is going to be to learn what kids think about social media and what kids think about the types of policies we might implement to reduce social media use. These can include things like total bans on social media or just bans on smartphones and social media use during school. We want to understand how much kids value social media. To do that, we're going to be asking kids if they would give up social media for a week or two. When we do this, we'll also be asking them if they won't give up social media, would they give up social media if we offered them a gift card? So for example, if our research team offered a $20 gift card for kids to give up social media use for a week, would they do it? This helps us understand how different kids value social media and also helps us understand what types of interventions we might actually be able to use that would encourage kids to reduce their social media use. That's the main goal of the study. We call these different reduction programs challenges. So would you take a challenge to stop using social media for a whole week? Since we want to know what kids really think, we ask that you don't coach your own kids on what to say. Understanding kids' input is going to be vitally important for shaping policies both in schools and nationwide, as well as providing guidance to parents about what works and what doesn't work in encouraging your kids to use social media less and encourage them to use social media use responsibly. The other goals of the survey are to learn about how kids engage in social media. Some questions ask kids to tell us how much time they spend on social media and what they do on social media. We want to know if kids would like to be using social media less and if they have trouble doing that. We'd like to know how kids engage in social media. Are they actively posting? Are they just looking at other kids' posts? And how that all plays in to their valuation for social media use. We want to understand the role of friends, so we'll ask kids what they think their friends are doing on social media. We want to know the role of substitutes. We want to know if we were able to get kids to reduce their social media use, what would they be doing instead? Are they engaging in extracurricular activities or are they going to be watching TV, for example? To thank kids for their time in the survey, we're going to text them a $5 gift card. It's going to come in a virtual gift card called Tremendous, which can be used at many, many different stores. Because kids love lotteries, we're going to do a lottery for a $20 gift card and have one winner per advisory class. So if your child wins the lottery, they'll receive a $25 gift card. Now, I'm talking about these social media reduction challenges. We are not going to have any of your kids actually participate in a social media reduction challenge unless you opt in and agree for them to do so. In the survey, we will ask students if they're willing to participate in this challenge. And after we gather the kids' preferences, we're going to choose some classrooms in your school to actually participate in the challenge. We will reach out to you if your child has indicated that they would like to participate and if their classroom has been selected, and ask if you're willing to let them participate. It's important for us to tell you that your child will only be participating in the challenge if you actually agree for them to do so. These challenges are going to be conducted later in the school year and potentially going into the fall. In the next few months, we'll also share the results of the study with your school. Please contact your school or our research team at the email address below if you have any questions about the study or if you'd like to see the results. We believe that this study will be vitally important for understanding students' preferences about social media use, so their voices can be part of our policy conversation on what is best for our nation's teens. This is also going to be vitally important for your school as they seek to come up with social media policies that will work best for parents, children, and teachers. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you.